Welcome everyone. In this lecture, we will see what is an array. But before explaining it to you, let me give you an example of the general world so you can understand what array actually is. You might have heard of a car dealership or a bike dealership saying that they have a particular car in wide array of colors. Or girls might have heard that they have a particular lipstick in wide array of colors. So actually array means collection of things. Now let's jump back to the editor and let me show you what an array actually is. So come to the our theme folder, that is Fictional University, and jump into that index.php file. So in the last lecture we did this things, just remove everything now. Now let's put in some PHP. So in our first taste of PHP, we learned how to make a variable. Let's create a variable and let's name this name. Okay, because I will be storing a name inside this. You can come up with any variable name. It's not important to give name. You can write pizza, anything, soccer. Okay. Now let's store a name. Now let's jump outside PHP and come to this HTML section and write some HTML. So I'm writing a journal paragraph tag, and here I will write, hi, my name is. Now let's again jump back to PHP. And here I will echo out the variable $name. Save this. Open your browser, localhost/WordPress, and hit refresh. Okay, so as you can see, it is displayed. Hi, my name is Anirban. Now let me show you what an array actually is. But before that, let me show you one more thing. Suppose you want to store another name inside this variable $name. So let's do that. $name equal to Rohit. Save this and let this statement be like this only. Now if I come back here and refresh, see the name is changed. Hi, my name is Rohit. And what it actually did, it override this name. $name previously hold this value and now it holds this value because the variable name is same. So we can't store two names in the same variable name. Here comes the function and power of array. We can store multiple collection of data in an array. So let me just show you what I mean. Remove this. Okay, now I want to store multiple names in a single variable. Consider that. Okay, so let's name this variable names because I want to store many names. You can write anything, guys. I'm giving it a plural because I will be storing multiple names. So now to store multiple collection of names, what we will do, we will do it in array. So how we'll write array? Like this. Array, then this first bracket, and inside here we will write the names. Anirban, now comma, Rohit, Jack, Mary, Sonam. So now let's come here in the HTML and create a paragraph, and once again let's write that same sentence. Hi, my name is. Now here we want to display the names from here, right, from this collection of array. So how we will choose the name? Array is a collection and it begins with an index of 0. So let me just show you how. Previously what we did it like this, right? See, drop into PHP, close PHP, and here we echoed out the variable name. So suppose I do it like this now. I just mention the variable name and I go to the browser and hit refresh. See, it just showed array. Okay, it didn't display any name. So what does it mean? That this variable is an array variable. We are not able to access the names, but we want to access them, right? So how we'll do that? After this variable $names, we have the square brackets, and here we will put 0. Suppose we want to access the first item, then we will put 0. So you might be thinking, if we are accessing the first item, then it should be 1. So let's put 1 here and save this. Now if I hit refresh, see, Rohit is displayed, but Rohit is second. So what we get from this, what idea we get from this, that array starts from an index of 0. The first element index is 0 and second is 1, then 2, 3 and 4. And in most of the programming languages, if you are used to some programming languages, then you might have known already that array starts with an indexing of 0. So I want to display uneven. So what I will write? I will write 0. Now if I save this and hit refresh, see, uneven is displayed. So this is how we create array with multiple items and we display them like this. Now let me give you one more example. Like, remove this. Suppose you want to display numbers from 1 to 100, okay, in a list item. So how you will do that in HTML? List 1, then again list 2, then again list 3, list 4. So in this way it will take whole day if you want to do it till 100. So here it is getting displayed till 4. Suppose I want to display till 100. So how we will do that? Here comes the functionality of array. And why array is so important? Because with array we can do looping. Array is used to do looping, guys. So what I mean, let me show you. Inside PHP, now we will write the while function. Okay, it's a PHP function, while. So if you are used to any programming languages, you already might have used a for loop, while loop, and if you are used to PHP itself, then you might have used 3 looping statements like the for loop and the while loop and the for each loop. But I will be showing you while loop, and why I will tell you that later on. Just see what I'm doing right now. While, then this brackets, then this curly braces. Here I will put I will echo out a paragraph, not a paragraph, let's do the list items. We want to display from 1 to 100 in a list item, right? So let's do that. List, then close this list. Okay, remove this first. Okay, let's create a variable called count and store a value of 1 because we want to start from 1 till 100. Here we will write the condition inside this. So what while loop does, while loop will run this statement, echo statement, how many times? Till the condition here is getting false. So till the condition is true, it will execute this statement. Once the condition inside this bracket is false, it will stop executing the process. So the dollar till it is less than equal to 100, and inside here we will write the dollar count variable. So understand what this is actually doing. First we set the variable to 1. Now we started the while condition. In this condition it is checking whether the count variable is less than equal to 100 or not. Okay, so 1 is less than equal to 100, true. Then it will execute this statement, echo in list dollar count. Now the dollar count value is 1, so it will display 1. Now in the next line we will increment the value of dollar count. It checked 1 is less than 100, true. Then it displayed then it processed this statement. Then the count variable is got incremented by 1. Now the count value is 2 here, because 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Now again the condition comes here. It will, now the count variable is 2. 2 is less than 100, true. Then again this statement will execute, and it will go on like that till when the count variable will become 101. Then it will check 101 is less than equal to 100, false. Then it will terminate this statement. So let's save this and view in the browser. See, it is still 100. And you can write it like this also, simply post increment, and it will give the same result. Okay, so this is how while loop works. Now how we can access each element of this array using the while loop. So you already know that the first item of the array starts with an index of 0. So let's make this count variable equal to 0, and here we want to echo out the paragraph which we wrote earlier. So let's write that statement. Hi, my name is dollar names, third bracket, and here we will pass the count variable, and here we can write how many items are there, 1 2 3 4 5. So here we will write 5. So what it will do, it starts with 0. Is 0 less than equal to 5? True. Then the control comes here, so it will echo out this statement, hi, my name is dollar count, dollar names, and here the value is 0. Okay, 0. So it will display Anirban. Then again the count variable will get incremented, so it will let's remove this. Okay, so let's so why we don't want to check till 5, because there are 5 items, fine, but we know that it starts with 0. That means this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. We only want to check till number 4. The array has 5 elements, fine, but the index is still 4, 1 less than the number of items. So we will not include the equal to sign here. So let's save this and hit refresh. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting all the 5 names. So So this is the power of array. Using the while loop, we can put every element inside the array. But you might be thinking why we hard coded 5. Suppose in future we include many more items here, so we have to keep track of how many numbers of elements we are including there, because we want to put it here. So that's not how we do it. We have a inbuilt function which automatically checks the number of items inside an array, and that is the count function. Count, and here we will pass the array variable, that is names. Save this. Now come here and refresh. See, we are getting the same result. So this is how we use array, and we loop through each item and display them. But you might be getting mad at me saying that, Anirban, why are we using while loop when we can use for each loop? And you're absolutely correct. We can use for each loop, and that will be very easy. But I showed you the while loop on the sole purpose because we will be using while loop in WordPress, and WordPress uses a famous while loop. So I want you to get the hang of using while loop, because we are in a WordPress course, guys, and I want to give you the full outcome of this course. That's why we are using the while loop, because WordPress uses the while loop only. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture. Please like my video, subscribe and share, and we will meet in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.